Hello, YouTubers. Welcome to World Cinema Reviews. This is your host, Frank the Vamp. And yeah, tonight we're continuing our quest of reviewing every Hammer Christopher Lee movie. And I'm feeling a little bit better. I got my trusty blood pillow with me. And we're totally talking Taste the Blood of Dracula today. And right off the bat, I'm going to tell you, I just love this movie. I love this Dracula sequel for three main reasons, which we're going to talk to you about now. This is a 1970 production, directed by Peter Sasdy this time, starring, of course, the incredible Christopher Lee, Jeffrey Keane, um, Gwen Watford, Linda Hayden, Peter Salis, and special mention of Roy Kinnear as Weller. Um, so the plot takes us right into the beginning of, the ending of last movie, with continuity. It shows this guy he's kind of a swindler, selling trinkets, and gets into an argument with a dude inside a carriage and gets kicked out and kind of falls on his head and falls unconscious until nighttime, which usually it's pretty dangerous near Dracula's castle. Wanders in and has an accident where he lands right next to Dracula getting killed from the last movie. And I'm not gonna tell you how he dies. You don't want to spoil anything, but pretty much at the end he kind of collects what's left of Dracula. Some of dry blood, golden amulets in his ring and his clothes. And we forward to the present now, where there's these three dudes who are very rich and arrogant pricks. And what they're doing is that they go to a whorehouse and they try to seek the thrills of just being decadent and rich and just being really bad people and pushing people around because of their money. But then they meet this guy who happens to, be frowned upon more than that, kind of disinherited, so he's out of money because he worships Satan. And they kind of get interested on that and say, hey, you know what? We kind of want to get into your world, dude. We want to see because we're bored of life and we want to see something. So Satanist dude, being a very refined guy, can convince him and says, hey, you know what? I can give you the thrills that only Satan can give you. But in order to do that, you guys got to give me some money because we got to buy certain relics to revive someone, Count Dracula, and revive the master. And they go through it. They spend a small fortune, buying these things from this Weller character, and they go on to try a black mass to resurrect Dracula, in satanic ways. And that's where I'm gonna leave the plot. But usually we already know that whenever I don't know what is it about horror movies. Whenever people get bored, the first thing they do is just call Satan or do something supernaturally, something totally stupid. And usually, you know what's going to happen. You're going to pay dearly because I don't think Satan or Dracula has any patience with an idiot like these dudes, and they're going to pay each and everything they done triple. Well, so it's really, I like this film because of three things. I like the rich, rich creeps, getting their comeuppance for doing something completely stupid, having everything in the world, and just doing something that they shouldn't be battling with and they don't understand. And they certainly gonna understand that Dracula has no freaking patience and for stupid people. And second factor is Christopher Lee is just awesome in this film. There's we seen bloodshot eyes Dracula, but we haven't seen blood eyes, completely blood drenched. I mean, it's so creepy. It's one scene in the movie while he's resurrecting, and dude, it's unbelievable. Christopher Lee rocks. It's terrifying. This time he has satanic rites, where later that's where the series is going. By the way, that's where they're trying to connect Dracula more with with Satan, pretty much. And this movie, the third thing that I like is just it's more of a hammer, has hammerish looks. It's gone from gothic. Is way gorier. There's really creepy scenes, and some of them Dracula's not even in it. From the satanic rituals to murder. Yeah, I mean, there's a murder scene that's pretty freaking creepy, while Dracula's commanding one of a hypnotized woman, and man, it's really really freaking creepy the way they do it, the way the vampire women act in this film is really. I mean, and the sex nudity has been amped up a bit. This is a freaking hammer film, man, and it rocks. I mean, it just seriously rocks. Like I said, you take the gore, you amped it up. You had the very good story. I mean, you don't see Dracula until half the movie's over, pretty much. But it has you so engripped on this gentleman's missions of meddling in something that shouldn't be meddling, and it totally gets you. I mean, I love this movie. I'm gonna give this a B plus A minus in a good day. So this is so far, it's been my favorite Dracula series. I mean, sequel. I like it slightly less than Horror of Dracula, but this is total upgrade from Prince of Darkness, and Dracula has risen from the grave. I definitely recommend you to watch this one. You will have lots of fun. There's lots to see here. Very good film. Very good. You will not be disappointed. We've tasted the blood of Dracula. So please leave your comments. Please subscribe. Uh, hopefully you like me enough. And the other thing is just, hey, just we got a couple more movies to go. So thank you for hanging in here for this, and stay tuned for more videos. Subscribe. Take care.